This story is about who I am, and without humor, life is boring. Listen to my story and you'll see. It starts in 7th grade. Seventh grade science class with Mrs. McGinnis. I'll be honest, I don't remember much of anything we learned in the class. The room was filled with everything science. Beakers, Bunsen burners, basically anything and everything that can get you sent to the principal's office for not using it properly. High and shiny lab tables lined the outside edges of the room, enclosing 20 to 30 desks all strategically put into groups. The lab tables themselves made you feel like a scientist. But not just any scientist, a scientist about to cure a major disease or solve global warming. In fact, the tables were so high that you almost needed to stand on the stools to reach the burners or even use the sink. We had just finished some assignment. It obviously was of no importance to me because I only remember what happened next. I always wanted to be the class clown, the jokester. So I sat there waiting to receive my assignment, and the perfect joke struck me. I had worn a bigger size sweatshirt that day, and sweatpants with shorts underneath. Well, I thought it would be hilarious to pull my sweatpants down around my ankles and make it look as if I was sitting on the toilet. Then I proceeded to pull my large sweatshirt over my shorts. I looked pantless. When Mrs. McGinnis turned the corner at the last lab table, her sight was no longer blocked from my awesome prank. She dropped everyone's graded papers, and her jaw dropped so far that I'm pretty sure she hit her chin on the floor. On the other hand, everyone in the class thought it was priceless. Laughter from my fellow classmates radiated off the walls at my teacher's shock and awe. I quickly pulled up my sweatshirt, threw my hands in the air, and screamed, "I was just kidding." Mrs. McGinnis just laughed, picked up her papers, and continued like nothing had happened. Surely I didn't think that this harmless prank would enrage my teacher, but jokesters know better than anybody else that trouble follows them everywhere. Looking back on it now, I can't believe that I didn't think twice about pretending to be naked in science class. My day continued on until the last bell rang and filled the hallways with students eager to get home. After getting off the bus, I walked to my house and opened up the front door. The last thing that was on my mind was the prank I had pulled in science class. I threw my bag immediately on the ground and ran to the kitchen for a snack. But my mom was peculiarly waiting for me on the other side of our kitchen island. When she asked if anything interesting happened at school today, I didn't think anything of it. I just shook my head that was buried deep in the back of the pantry, looking for Girl Scout cookies, of course. When I came back around, unsatisfied with the snack selection, my mom walked out from the island, making her entire body visible to me. Her pants were down around her ankles. She stood there in her underwear, hands on her hips. She said, "Does this look funny to you?"